The 2026 Porsche 911 Carrera S is one of those cars that doesn't rely on gimmicks or dramatic reinvention to stay relevant. It simply evolves, and that evolution is what keeps it ahead of everyone else trying to chase it. This script is designed to feel like a smooth, natural YouTube narrative, something you could speak over rolling footage of the car gliding down a coastal highway, pulling into a mountain overlook, or idling beneath studio lights. So imagine the camera slowly pushing in on the car as I begin. The 2026 Carrera S may look familiar at first glance, and that's completely intentional. Porsche has always understood that the 911 shape is iconic. But the new model sharpens its lines just enough to feel modern without erasing legacy. The front bumper now features more sculpted air channels that don't just change the look but actively improve cooling for both the engine and the new mild hybrid components. Matrix LED headlights remain instantly recognizable, and Porsche has subtly reshaped their internal graphics to feel crisper and more contemporary. As the camera walks around the car, you notice the way the sides taper in clean curves, still muscular but more refined. The door handles sit flush against the body, and the new wheel designs, available up to 21 inches at the rear, give the stance a powerful presence even when the car is standing still. At the back, the continuous light bar stretches wider with a more precise signature. Porsche has adjusted the engine cover slats to improve airflow, and the quad exhaust tips emphasize the performance hiding underneath. The overall impression is the same as every good 911 before it, but with just enough evolution to remind you that this is the newest and most advanced one yet. When the camera dips inside, it's clear that Porsche has taken a larger step forward. The 2026 model continues the digital transition that began in earlier generations, but now it feels more cohesive. The instrument cluster is fully digital, with a crisp curved display that can mimic classic analog dials or switch to performance-focused layouts with G-force meters and track timers. The center touchscreen runs Porsche's latest software, more responsive and intuitive, with clean menus and better integration for wireless CarPlay and Android Auto. Even the climate controls feel more premium, blending haptic feedback with physical switches that give you just enough tactile satisfaction. The interior materials remain among the best in the segment. Soft leather, optional two-tone finishes, real aluminum, and carbon fiber accents give the cabin that unmistakable Porsche mix of luxury and motorsport DNA. The driving position is exactly what enthusiasts expect: low, centered, and perfectly framed by the thick-rimmed steering wheel. The seats provide excellent support for spirited driving without sacrificing long-distance comfort. In the back, the familiar 911 setup remains. You still get those small rear seats that can fit children or serve as convenient storage space. And while they're not meant for adults on long trips, they're part of what makes a 911 so practical compared to many performance competitors. Performance is where the 2026 Carrera S reinforces its identity. The 3.0-liter twin-turbo flat-6 now features help from a mild hybrid system designed not for electric-only driving but for sharper response and reduced lag. Power output rises slightly, delivering around 450 horsepower, and torque delivery is smoother, more immediate, and more flexible across the RPM range. The car fires up with that distinctive Porsche burble, and as the footage shifts to a highway pull, you feel how quickly the power arrives. Porsche's PDK dual-clutch transmission remains one of the finest in the world, delivering crisp shifts that are almost telepathic. Whether you're accelerating hard or cruising through city streets, the gearbox always knows what you need before you even ask for it. With launch control engaged, the 2026 Carrera S sprints from 0 to 60 in the low 3-second range, depending on the configuration. And it doesn't just accelerate quickly, it accelerates confidently. The rear engine layout means traction is phenomenal, and the new suspension tuning helps the car stay balanced whether you're carving through mountain roads or gliding along rough pavement. Porsche Active Suspension Management continues to set the benchmark for adaptability. In comfort mode, the ride is compliant enough for daily driving. In Sport or Sport Plus, everything tightens up, giving you razor-sharp steering, minimal body roll, and a feeling of connection that rivals few cars on the planet. The available rear-wheel steering enhances agility at low speeds and stability at high speeds, making the car feel both smaller and more planted depending on the situation. Braking performance is equally strong. Standard steel brakes are powerful and consistent, and the optional carbon ceramics add even more confidence for track-focused drivers. But the real magic of the Carrera S isn't a single part, it's the harmony of all of them working together. The car feels like an extension of your body. Every input, every sound, and every response is carefully tuned to make the driving experience feel pure and intentional. When the video transitions to pricing, the reality is that the 2026 Carrera S is not an inexpensive car. It never has been, and Porsche knows it. Starting prices land in the expected range for a new 911 Carrera S, with options capable of pushing the final number significantly higher. But the value is in the engineering, the craftsmanship, and the experience. You're not just buying a car. You're buying a legacy refined over decades. A machine that takes everything Porsche has learned from racing, from innovation, and from customer obsession, and packs it into a shape that has become a symbol of performance worldwide. The 2026 model is more technologically advanced, more comfortable, and more capable than any version that came before it, yet it still feels unmistakably like a 911. As the final shots show the car driving into the sunset, the message becomes clear. The 2026 Porsche 911 Carrera S isn't trying to reinvent itself or impress with flashy gimmicks. Instead, it continues to deliver something rare, a driving experience that's timeless but always improving. It respects its heritage without being stuck in it. It looks forward without forgetting what made it great in the first place. And for the enthusiasts who get behind the wheel, it offers a balance of excitement, precision, luxury, and everyday usability that few cars can match. It's the kind of machine you don't just admire from the outside. You connect with it, you trust it, and you remember every moment spent driving it. Whether you're chasing apexes or cruising along a quiet road, the 2026 Carrera S gives you exactly what you want, exactly when you want it. And that's why the legend continues.